Physical media man, physical media man, physical media man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another Physical Media Man Monday video. I have my Criterion collection and a few recommendations. A lot of these titles I have not yet watched, but some I have. So if I have, I'll let you know my thoughts on those. Before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man Store Instagram page, my Facebook page for the Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man Store, my Facebook page for the non-media related items, the Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my eBay, my Twitter, and my Letterboxd account. Okay. So Ken over at Mid-Level Media, I'll try to remember to leave the links down below to his channels and pages. He's been doing a theme for each month, and this month is the Criterion month. So I'm going to show my collection, which I think I've done at one point, but I've gotten some more since then. And I got some to unbox as well because Barnes & Noble is having their 50% off Criterion as well as Arrow. There is an Arrow title in here, but two more Criterion, so I'll show those off. They'll also be part of the July unboxings and what I got from July. So, but you're seeing it early. But yeah, it's really cool of him to include the community in this type of thing, and it also gives me a reason to watch, even though I've been slacking really bad and watching some titles, but if I would like to get at least one or two in this month that are Criterion, so just give me an excuse to watch those. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. They are kind of in spine number, but I did have the DVDs separated out, though there is one at the end. First up, spine number 3, we got Alfred Hitchcock's The Lady Vanishes. I've not yet watched this one. I don't think it got... Some of these did not get Blu-Rays, or some of the titles, I think, there's a couple Bond movies that are part of the Criterion collection, but they're only in Laserdisc form, which would be cool to get at some point. But some of the DVDs never made it to Blu-ray. So first up, we got The Lady Vanishes. Next, so some of these I just bought because this was $2.99 at least, maybe $1.50. This is spine number 6. We got Beauty and the Beast, which is one of my favorite Disney movies, so I might have to try to check this out. This was obviously before then. Yeah, and I've never watched it. So 1946, and it's 93 minutes in black and white. It's in French with optional English subtitles, so I'll probably watch it that way. This one I can't see the spine number because it's got an A over it. This is also, this is a disc replay purchased by an old Hollywood video rental. We got Igmar Bergman's Autumn Sonata. I don't know. Don't really know anything about that. I don't think I've really watched any of Bergman's stuff, but no, it's supposed to be good. Next up I have on Blu-ray, but I really enjoy this movie, and it does have an Arrow now, I think, or a Scream Factory, something. But I'm definitely keeping this just because I like this movie a lot. Spine 23, we got RoboCop. And I haven't watched this release of it yet, but here's kind of the disc art. But Criterion does such a good job with artwork and packaging and special features. So this was a garage sale find for $2. Another one I have on Blu-ray, I'm pretty sure. Spine 40, as I drop it, a 2-disc set of Armageddon. There's disc 1 and disc 2. Have watched this one. This is another one that I don't believe ever got. I don't believe RoboCop or this one got a Blu-ray release. Here's this special features if you want to pause it. But yeah, I like this movie. It's Ben Affleck, Bruce Willis, Billy Bob Thornton, Liv Tyler, Michael Bay films. So. Next up, I have the Arrow video, or no, this doesn't have an Arrow. Sorry, I have the Blu-ray of this, but another one that never got a Criterion Blu-ray, which would be awesome. We got Chasing Amy. I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. I don't believe I even knew Criterion was a thing when I got this. This is from my collection when I was just starting out, so one I'll definitely never get rid of. I need to go back and check out these special features now that kind of know that's a cool thing, and it's one of my favorites. Next up is another Goodwill find for $2.99. This is Spine 110, M. Holot's Holiday. I might have butchered that. This is a foreign film. And this one, I don't know if it's gotten a newer release or not. Another one I have not checked out. This one I haven't checked out either. I'm positive this one has a Blu-ray from Criterion. We got 8.5, which is supposed to be really good. I just haven't got around to it yet. Here's another Goodwill find for $2.99 or less. Don't know anything about it. Spine 141, Children of Paradise. Here's another one that I had when I was just starting out with my collection and didn't know Criterion was a thing. This one definitely has a Blu-ray. We got the Royal Tenenbaums. This is Spine 157. And I do remember thinking the packaging was cool at the time, but didn't know anything about Criterion. So this is another one I need to revisit because I don't remember absolutely loving it or anything. This is a Wes Anderson film. And I bought it just because I was a big Ben Stiller, still am, Ben Stiller and Bill Murray fan. So, and then kind of in line with that, don't know what the Spine is. I need to upgrade this one. Another one, same kind of thing. I need to revisit the old Blockbuster, which that one was too. We got Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. If I'm saying it right, I always forget how to say that. This is Spine 164, another one I haven't watched yet, but one I got for either $4 or $2 at Goodwill. Solaris. Don't know anything about that. This one I got for $5, looks like. Spine 175. I do like this movie. Not as much as quite a few people, but I do like it. And it does have the Blu-ray, I'm pretty sure. If not, it definitely has a Blu-ray. We got Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Johnny Depp. Another one I haven't watched that was 2 for $5 or $3. Spine 220, a film by David Cronenberg. Naked Lunch, another one I don't know anything about. This is another 2-disc, which it looks like Fear and Loathing was as well. And this is just a neat, this one has a little slip type of case, so even more of an added touch on that one. This one I haven't even opened, I guess. This one I think was a bookstore find for $1. Spine 225, Tunes of Glory. This is another one I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be very good. Just haven't got around to it. One I have on Blu-ray I haven't watched yet, but I saw this for either, I think it was $3. I don't think I paid $6 or $3. Just bought it for the collection. I'm pretty sure this one doesn't have a Criterion Blu-ray either. Another 2-discer, and looks like the spine number is covered here, so I'm not sure what the spine number is. But it's supposed to be a great film, Spartacus. All right, about ready to wind down on the DVDs. Honestly, I can't even. Samurai 2 at Icha Jojo Temple? I don't know. Some of it's covered with these stupid labels, and I definitely didn't pay. I think it was $2.50, maybe $5. It looks like it was $10 at the exchange at one point. Another one with the spine covered up. So yeah, I don't know anything about it. Obviously, some sort of martial arts, and I decided to grab it. And lastly, I think this one was a Goodwill one too, maybe. This is Spine 293. Roberto Rossellini's The Flowers of St. Francis. Another one I don't know anything about and I haven't checked out yet. So usually whenever I see the Criterion logo and stuff, I'll try to pick it up, especially if it's cheap. So, all right, so now we're getting into the Blu-rays, and these are ones I've more picked out myself or bought brand new. Some of these I have watched, some of these I haven't. So, all right, here we go. Spine 2. This one's supposed to be amazing. It is 207 minutes, so I haven't checked it out yet. Filmed by Akira Kurosawa. Seven Samurai. So, kind of the basis of that Magnificent Seven comes from this. A lot of movies are inspired by this film. I just haven't got around to it yet. I'm looking forward to checking it out whenever I do. Next up is one I definitely purposely bought. That one I bought used. This one I bought during one of the sales. So Spine 57. This is public domain, so there's a bunch of releases of it. But I wanted to get this nice Criterion release. Spine 57, like I said, 1963, 113 minutes. Cary Grant and Aubrey Hepburn and Charade. Definitely recommend this one if you haven't seen it. If not getting the Criterion version, you should be able to get it cheap since there's so many releases. But this one, I love the artwork. Just a really good thriller. I don't know who it's directed by. Stanley Donen. And it also has Walter Matthau and James Corbin, so the supporting cast is really good too. So this one's a really good one. I definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it. Actually, the way I came across this film was it was on the other side of The Truth About Charlie with Mark Wahlberg. So I had it for my Mark Wahlberg collection, and on the other side of the disc was this film, and that's because it was public domain, so they were able to include it. And The Truth About Charlie is basically this film, but not done nearly as well, and the acting's not nearly as good as this. So definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. Next up's another one I have seen, Spine 91 with Steve McQueen. We got The Blob. This was a great, fun, old, scary movie. Definitely recommend if you're into that type of thing. A lot of fun. 1958, and it's only 82 minutes. So really happy to have this one in the collection. I don't think it has another Blu-ray release. I could be wrong. So yeah. Next up was one I was really wanting to see because I've heard really good things about it. It is a foreign film, French with English subtitles. Spine 306 from 1967, coming in at 105 minutes. Les Samurai. Just haven't got around to it. I've even opened this one, and we've about watched it a few times. And I bought this by itself during a sale. So next up is one of my recent pickups from one of the recent sales. Spine 336, easily probably my top 5 favorite movies, definitely top 10. Richard Linklater's Dazed and Confused. A great coming-of-age story. This came out in 1993. It's 102 minutes. Like I said, directed by Richard Linklater. The music's great. A lot of great lines. A lot of fun. Love this movie. So I recommend that one for sure. Next up's one, again, I probably didn't know Criterion was a thing. This was more of a wide release, so you're able to get this one a lot cheaper. Spine 476 coming in at 2008 at 165 minutes. Curious Case of Benjamin Button. And this, as you can see, is not in the same case as the others. So, good movie. I've only watched it once. It is kind of long, 165 minutes. So, yeah, good movie. Next up was one I got from the recent sale too. Spine 545, starring Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper, Jack Nicholson. Written by Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper, as well as someone else, and directed by Dennis Hopper. We got Easy Rider. This is a great film. Another one with great music. I've only watched it once, but really remember enjoying it. I think it might have another Blu-ray. So Dazed and Confused definitely did, by the way. But I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. Really good film. Another really good film, another one I got from the recent sale, Spine 562, written and directed by Brian De Palma, starring John Travolta, I can't speak, and Nancy Allen. We got Blowout. So friend of the show, Cody, had this one. We watched it. Another great thriller, I would say. Really good film. Definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't seen it. We got Blowout. And next up is Spine 563. And this one I got a while ago. Probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite Criterion that I own. Directed by Jonathan Demme. I ended up purchasing some more Jonathan Demme films after watching this. 1986, 113 minutes. Starring Jeff Daniels, Ray Liotta, Melanie Griffith. We got Something Wild. Another one with great music. Love the soundtrack to this one. Just a great, fun film. I don't know, a little bit of comedy, a little rom-com kind of, I guess. I don't know, but a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it. Next up, I think I got from, I got the receipt in here. Got it from Barnes & Noble? No. Okay, this is a receipt for other ones. I was going to say, no way I got this from, I think I got this from Disc Replay or something for $10 or less. Haven't watched it yet, don't know anything about this one. Spine 571, came out in 1975, it's 100 minutes. I don't even know. Catherine Harrison is in it, I don't know. We got Black Moon. If anybody knows anything about that one, let me know. Another one I've kind of gotten from a recent sale. I think this is the only way to get it on Blu-ray. We got Spine 591, directed by Sidney Lumet. One of the greatest movies ever, or definitely up there. We got Henry Fonda in 12 Angry Men. It's a courtroom drama that follows the 12 jurors on a trial. So, very good film. If you haven't seen it, definitely recommend it. I think I watched this in the film class I took in college. It came out in 1957. It's 96 minutes in black and white. Next up was one I got from a Disc Replay sale, I think, or some sort of sale. I didn't pay too much for it. Spine 666, a film by Guillermo del Toro, The Devil's Backbone. Didn't know anything about this. Watched this either last Halloween time or the time before that. It ended up being very good. It is in Spanish with English subtitles, which, like I've said probably before, doesn't bother me because I always use subtitles anyway. Came out in 2001 and is 180 minutes. It's a scary type of movie, but very good, very well done. Definitely recommend checking that one out, especially if you like Del Toro. Next up, I got an eBay. I haven't watched yet. Bought because Pierce Brosnan's in it. I'm such a big fan of, so I had to get this one. This is Spine 774. It came out in 1990. It's 101 minutes, and it's Mr. Johnson. I also have this on DVD. Like I said, I haven't seen it yet, so yeah. Got this one from the last sale. Big Adam Sandler fan, so he has two titles now, I believe, in the Criterion Collection. This as well as Uncut Gems, which I do have on Blu-ray or 4K already. I might get just because I have this one on Criterion. Spine 843, came out in 2002. It's 95 minutes. A Paul Thomas Anderson film. We got Punch Drunk Love. Only watched this once. Need to revisit. One of his. It's still got some funny parts, or it's a little darker, dark comedy kind of. But he's definitely more serious in this one. Remember it being very good. It's just a little different for him, so haven't watched it too much, as in I've only watched it once. All right, next up, I've watched the first one, but have not watched the next two. The only way you can watch the third one on Blu-ray, I'm pretty sure, the only way you can get physical is with this release. another Richard Linklater. This is a box set. This is Spine 856. We got the Before trilogy. So I need to sit down and watch these other two, or I'll probably watch them all together. They're fairly short, 101 minutes, 80 minutes, and 109 minutes. So, yeah, it's a career-long exploration of cinematic time. This celebrated three-part romance captures the relationship as it begins again, deepens, and strains over the course of almost 2 decades. And they were actually, so the first one was filmed came out in 1995, second one in 2004, and the last one in 2013. So really neat because it same characters are in and actors are in all three. So I'm looking forward to watching the rest of those. Next up, I don't know if it was during a sale or was just cheap on Amazon or something. This is Spine 901. I'm a big Cary Grant fan. This has him, Katharine Hepburn, and James Stewart, who I also like James Stewart and Katharine Hepburn, really. They got the Philadelphia Story. I don't really know anything about this one yet and haven't watched it. I just saw the cast, saw it was Criterion, and decided to get it. This came out in 1940, and it's 112 minutes in black and white. So there's that one. Another one I got fairly recently, one of my favorite movies, Spine 905, written and directed by John Hughes. Great cast: Emilio Estevez, Paul Gleason, Anthony Michael Hall, Judd Nelson, Molly Ringwald. Came out in 1985, 97 minutes. We got The Breakfast Club. Love the artwork on this one. There's an iconic photo, a good coming-of-age story. Just basically says it's okay to be who you are, and who you are, you can get along with other people that are different from you. Just a great film. Music's good in this one too. I really need to check this out. Like I said, it's one of my favorites, so I've seen it multiple times. But those ones that are my favorites that I got because they're Criterion, I need to dive into the special features. So next up, I think I got used at a disc replayer somewhere. Spine 909, directed by George A. Romero. A very important film. One I didn't like as much as I hoped. I'll at least keep it for a while, just because of how important it is in the genre and everything. Came out in 1968, 96 minutes in black and white. We got Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, I know a lot of people love this one. I didn't love it. I don't know. All right, next up's one I got from one of the previous sales, 936, spine number, 1988, 108 minutes. Love the artwork on this one. It's a film by Ron Shelton starring Kevin Costner as well as Susan Sarandon and Tim Robbins. I love sports movies. Love this movie. We got Bull Durham. I already have this on Blu-ray, so this one definitely has a Blu-ray. But I love the artwork, and like I said, I love sports movies, so I wanted to get that one. Next up, Spine 971 and 972. Have not watched these yet. Like Jackie Chan stuff, so I wanted to get it and check them out. So this is Police Story and Police Story 2. And cool artwork, and this is in one of those cases. Kind of the same thing here. When I saw this was coming out, I really wanted to get it. I have seen, so this has, I don't know if it, The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon, and Game of Death. Enter the Dragon. I don't know why it just doesn't. There is quite a few movies in this. Oh, here we go. I think I said them all. The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, and Game of Death. I have seen Enter the Dragon. It is fantastic. If you haven't seen it, definitely check that one out, if nothing else. So this spans 1971 to 1978, and it's 506 minutes between the movies, I'm assuming. Another awesome box set. We got Bruce Lee, His Greatest Hits. So this one was probably $50 at least, with the half off. But yeah, I'm looking forward to checking those out whenever I get around to it. Next up, Spine 1058. Bought this when Family Video was going out. Really happy to have this in the collection. I watched it on streaming because this is the only way you can buy it besides that, and it came out on streaming first. A great film, Martin Scorsese picture. We got De Niro, Pacino, Pesci, and The Irishman. Great film, great release. Great to have Netflix stuff on physical. So awesome they did this. Great artwork. There's another couple Netflix films that have made it onto Criterion. I'll try to pick up probably at some point just in case for whatever reason they go off of there. So yeah, awesome release there. Great movie. Definitely recommend that one if you haven't seen it. Next up is another classic, Spine 1075. This is a fairly recent release. Has another Blu-ray, which I have. Directed by Amy Heckerling. Screenplay by Cameron Crowe and based on his book. Starring Sean Penn, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Judge Reinhold, Phoebe Cates. Another great coming-of-age story and high school time period film. Came out in 1982, 89 minutes. We got Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Definitely recommend this one if you haven't seen it. We revisited it not too long ago. Actually, before I bought this, forgot how good it was. So, all right. And next up was another one we watched. I like this one a lot more than my wife did. This is Spine 1085, Katharine Hepburn, Cary Grant, Bringing Up Baby. This is a fun one, definitely worth checking out, especially if you like the time period. And like I said, I picked it up because I'm a big Cary Grant fan. This came out in 1938, 102 minutes in black and white. So, fun movie. And lastly, a Blu-ray or DVD that got thrown in with the Blu-ray is another one I don't know the spine on that I got from Goodwill for $2.99 or less. We got The Long Good Friday. All right, I haven't seen that one either. All right, so that's everything in my Criterion collection. I would definitely recommend Something Wild, especially if you haven't seen that one. And some of my favorites are Dazed and Confused, Charade, 12 Angry Men, Breakfast Club, Bull Durham. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. The Criterion sale should still be going on with Barnes & Noble. It'll be going on again, I believe, in November. So look forward to that. Oh, I also have these two, as I hit myself in the head with the box, to unbox I got from the current sale. So I'll show these off too. Alright, I think I got a slip, so that was good. I'll also show, actually I'm not going to show the other one. The other one did come with the slip, which I wasn't sure if it was going to, so that'll be part of the July video, so you should check that out when it gets posted. So I got two more to add to the collection. My first Criterion 4K. The last couple of years they've started coming out with some 4Ks. I haven't got any yet, but that's great they're doing that. This is spine looks like 1126. I have not watched this movie. I've kind of been having a different approach with the Criterions. I've been trying to get ones that I really want to have in my collection that I've seen. I'm occasionally still going to buy some that I have not. And a good thing about them is they do hold their value well, or at least you should be able to, especially if you get them during the sale, should be able to recoup your cost. If not, only lose a few dollars. So I went ahead and got this one. This just came out not too long ago. Fred McMurray, Barbara Stanwyck, directed by Billy Wilder. We got Double Indemnity on 4K. And this one's supposed to be great. I had it on DVD. I just haven't checked it out yet. Came out in 1944. It's 108 minutes. 108 minutes in black and white. So yeah, and it's on 4K. So awesome. I look forward to checking that one out. And lastly is one I have seen, Spine 1056. I think he might have at least one more title in the collection, so I might try to get that. Remember really liking this movie and thought it was very well done and was kind of surprised at how good it was. It's a film by Norman Jewison, starring Cher and Nicolas Cage. We got Moonstruck. So this is fairly recent too, I think, release of theirs, but I really wanted to get it. Look forward to checking it out. So that's everything I got from, at least Criterion wise, from the Criterion Arrow Barnes & Noble sale. So, and that's my Criterion collection. So make sure you check out Ken's channel, Mid-Level Media, as well as Married with Media, which he does with his wife, which is also great. Cool he's doing these theme months. So thanks again, Ken, and including the community and giving me a reason to make a video. So hope you enjoyed this. This is Physical Media Man signing off. Physical Media will never die. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Yeah!